Good afternoon, rugby fans, and
looking at an issue. It's camera 2. You're right, you keep going, don't worry about me.
Is that right?
I'm just trying to fix this.
In the next game, when I use the zoom, just this camera, I don't use the zoom on this camera?
Correct.
Alright.
Four going for Watson. Too slow. Too slow.
Get it, Dagger!
Poirot, number 9.
Now, Marty's 9. Hurry up, kid! Yeah, outside.
Get your bud. Chasing those out is good.
Holding up!
Well done, Joe. Going on, Jimmy? Jared, try.
He's lucky to get it.
Right, heads up. Use the ball now. Use the ball.
Get that ball.
Let's go to the morning chair.
Go, Jimmy! Go, Jimmy!
Come on, let's get up there.
Come on, lad, fire up! Sit! Hold! And now! Get box! Get that ball up!
Come on, ball, let's get set. Let's get there, ball.
Get there! Come on, Jimmy, move! Hold right! Here goes this! Ball out, Pete! Ball out! Who's there? Right! Pete! Pete! Left again, right! All right! Okay, last week! Oh! Up! Come right! Leave it, Bubs, look at that ball! Jimmy! Jimmy! Go, Jimmy!
Go, Joe. Go, Joe. Come back, keep coming back. Oh, come back here. Play fullback.
Jimmy's got one. There you go. Get up, Petey, 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 ball. Come on.
What's up, top, top?
Turnover was good. This one, pull in, pull in. Pull in. Hold over. On there,
I've lost him. Simon, James, Tyler. I lost his flag. Someone saved it. I'll give it back. Stay close, Tyler. Go, line out. Let's go. Line out.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Maybe you just want to send him off.
Get up, Jimmy! Watch out! Right! Right! Ready, go, ready! Back in! Get in! Get up! Get up there!
Christopher. Berkey. Taking running. What size did he need?
Nick, that's the biggest. That's the biggest.
So they had dress shirt and shorts going.
Yeah.
afternoon, rugby fans, and a massive welcome to the Nest. We're coming to you live for today's 2 p.m. second grade clash. Magpies take on the Glen in the South. It's looking like a classic gritty day for country rugby out there. The clouds have rolled in and we've got a small amount of rain about with a cool top of around 18 degrees. This is shaping up to be a highly competitive and crucial matchup for both squads. The Magpies currently sit in 5th place on the ladder with the Elks right on their heels in 6th. After a long stop-start few weeks away from the pitch, the Magpies return home for this clash. Take a look at the Magpies starting lineup. They're bringing plenty of size and experience to the park with Reece Callahan, Adam Walsh and Cole Fogarty anchoring the front row and looking to dominate the set piece early. Out in the back line, Henry O'Hare takes the reins at number 10, ready to pull the strings and unleash striker weapons like Jaden Steele on the wing and Braden Humphreys in fullback. For those making their way down to the Nest for the women's 10s later, don't forget the canteen and bar are fully open and ready for you. But for now, if you're watching from home, get comfortable. The boys are ready to rip in and kick-off is just moments away. I'm Hudson Clunas, your host for today's match of the second grade Magpies 11 taking on the Elks here at the Tamworth home ground. We're excited to bring it all to you here on the live stream as third grade's just wrapped up here and they're ready to celebrate the boys as the second grade teams run out. Time is on the clock and it's certainly looking like a great game. I'm going to have Emma joining me up here in the commentary box at some point soon, but until then I'm bringing you all the action here. It's going to be a game to keep an eye on, that's for sure. Emma, thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much, Hudson. It's going to be a great day. It was a good third grade game. Unfortunately, we did see, well, not unfortunately, they did deserve to win Tenterfield. Unfortunately for the Magpies, they went down 26-0.
Yes, an unfortunate loss there, but it'll be good to see how the Magpies perform in this second grade game.
Absolutely, and we have to remember second grade hasn't had a strong season in the fact that they haven't had a game every week, which we've seen right across anyway.
That's right.
But second grade have really missed out.
Yeah, it's been a stop-start few weeks with the rain, the weather, and the ground right now. It's looking a little bit stodgy after the third grade match before, but I'm sure it'll hold up well for this coming game.
Oh, 100%. You can see the boys are a bit dirty from the third grade game. It's going to be, I think, a queue for the showers for this one. So,
yes.
Yeah, we'll see it out there. We did see a couple of the scrums were they struggled a bit because you couldn't get the right feeding because it was so wet.
Yeah.
But, you know, the sun's come out, so maybe it's dried up just that little bit that the second graders need.
That's right. The ground will hopefully be baked and ready to rumble once kickoff gets underway as the Magpies exit the tunnel.
That's right. And, of course, we want to thank our ref for this game, Reinhard Van Staden. He's a great ref and done an amazing job since joining the New England comp, so we're very lucky to have him here today to ref.
Yeah, he's assisted by Paul Hagley and Peter Burke.
Yes.
His assistant referees today.
And of course, Hagley was the referee for the third grade game.
Yes.
He's also a great dentist. If anyone needs a dentist, there you go. Something you may not have known there.
And Peter Burke's come down from the first grade as first grade coach, and he's helping out with the refereeing, which is always good to see. So kickoff is just moments away down here at the Magpies home ground.
Of course, Shorey going to take the kick for the start, which is going to be great to see. And of course, I mean, it isn't great not having first grade play, but it also means fresh legs on the bench.
That's right. We've had a few players come down from first grade that played last week, but Yes, the bench is looking a little bit more full this week, which is good to see.
Always good.
And we're underway down here at Magpies.
Glen, Innes and Tenterfield have always been a great comp for the Tamworth Magpies because it's different to those uni teams. They're country boys, so they play like country boys against country boys, and you can definitely see that. And in that third grade game, you could just see the fire, and the tackles are really hardcore. It goes really, really strong. Yeah,
straight into a scrum it looks like from the first play here. It's only been 30 seconds in, and it's underway, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And if you're at home thinking, should I come down, it is a perfect day to come down. The rain has cleared, and the ground is great, and it smells good too from that barbecue, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, the bar and the canteen's open, the sun's come out. What better day to come watch some rugby union?
That's right. As we know, there's not a lot of local games around today, so head on down and support your local club.
That's right. Good to see the Magpies getting a home ground as that scrum's fallen. They're going to reset. Reinhardt organising that. They're moving across. Maybe that's because just it's a little bit wet in that spot.
Exactly.
As we've talked about, conditions here are a little bit different to what they were last week.
That is for sure. And we are lucky. We were meant to get a lot of rain today, so we're lucky that's held off for the boys because when it is wet, as much as we love to see a game in the rain, it also means a lot more injuries.
Yeah. Scrum's fed. They're pushing hard, the Magpies. It's taken out by Brissett, who goes left. Moves it across. Henry O'Hare passes it through to the line. He's making his way down the left.
Back out to Shorey. And Shorey is also the co-coach of third grade.
Good to see him getting some action.
And also Lockie Kermode is looking after second grade today. Tim McLean away with country. And we do give a shout out to Damo, Cookie and Tim, who are all at country doing incredible things outside of just the Magpies for rugby union.
Damo's been out for the past 2 home games here at Magpies, so I'm sure he'll be tuning into the live stream.
Absolutely he will.
Henry O'Hare dummies and charges into the line. He's dumped by the Elks front rower. Oh, Reinhardt's called it up.
We also do apologise to any wrong names throughout.
Yeah.
As we know that there can be changes of the jerseys for our away games, and we try and keep that as up to date as we can.
That's right.
It's good to see a lot of families here today as well. Lots of kids down there running around, which is always great. So maybe they're cheering on their brother, their uncle, or their dad.
Last home game, we had a very
vocal
crowd. That's the word I'm after. A vocal crowd, especially in the first grade match, which was good to hear. We love that support.
Absolutely.
Doug Brissett feeds out to the left. They've gone the short side. Held up by the Elks. They've had quite a bit of possession here, the Magpies.
They have. They've gone up pretty well so far.
It's good to see as Brissett again feeds into the middle.
So just an update on the ladder for the second grade. Albies coming in first, Walker's second, Blues third, Dorrigo fourth, Tamworth is coming in fifth, and Glen in a sixth. So this could determine who might move down, who might move up.
That's right. It's a big clash, and it's certainly an important one for both of these teams.
Absolutely, that's for sure.
It started off well here for the Magpies. They're gaining closer to their try line. They're 5 metres out, and it's getting a bit messy in that ruck, it looks like. Ball comes out to Henry O'Hare.
They've just got to make sure they keep discipline throughout this whole game, because as we know, Glen Innes, and we talk about running and how that can wear you out, but so does a constant hit will wear your body out just as much. And as we know, Glen Innes, and as we saw in Tenterfield, it is just hit after hit after hit, and that tires you out so quickly.
That's right. That fatigue factor coming into play, no doubt. And so that's where these breaks, even when the ref calls up penalties and switchovers, things like that,
100%.
helps for both sides in terms of to take a breath, reset, and lower that fatigue factor.
They also want the chat from the ref just so they can catch their breath.
Yeah.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our home games.
That's right.
It's otherwise you will miss it and you'll forget it. Whereas this will keep you up to date on what is coming up. All the games are pre-ready for you to be prepared for, I guess.
That's right. The live streams are there, and we've got a growing team here at the Magpies Media.
We do, and well done to you. This is awesome. You've got a great voice. I heard you before with third grade.
Thank you.
Phenomenal job, and to the team and Lockie, and just an incredible way of getting these live games out. And we're the only one in the New England comp that do this for our home games, and I think that's something that every team can take advantage of, going home, re-watching it. What do they have to train? What do they got to watch?
That's exactly right, yeah. No, we love doing it. I certainly love doing it.
Yes, for sure.
It's an absolute pleasure to be behind the mic.
Yeah, it's great having you here, that's for sure. As we know, Muggsy just played, and then he'll also be repping the women. And
Yes.
so it's good to have you here. Otherwise, I would have been on my own and just talking to myself.
Oh, that's all right. It's good to keep you company.
All right, we're going strong right on the line there. So, good run through from Andrew Friend there.
Hard hit, moves it out right. There's space on the right. One man charges through and is held up by the Elks there in the far right-hand corner.
So it's out to Chico. Lockie was there, but I think Chico just saw that space, but unfortunately Glen just closed it too quickly on him.
Ball's been dropped. Doug Brissett scores beneath the post, and the first points go to the Magpies.
Great to see.
Little
He's
bit
had a good game so far as well. Even though
Yeah.
it has only been those 7 minutes, he's already had a great game.
straight into the action, and it's Doug Brissett that scores for the Magpies in a little bit of confusion, a bit hesitant there from both sides, but capitalised on by Dougie Brissett.
The confusion often comes in, and we always hear play the whistle, or just keep going. But sometimes there'll be a player there that's just, am I going to be blown up? And so they try and wait for that whistle, but that's where some confusion can come in, not knowing if they're going to get called up. But the important thing is to keep playing until you do hear that whistle.
Yeah, well, that's a good start for the Magpies here. They're up by 5.
And a great kick conversion.
Fantastic. So they move to 7 points to 0. A good start for the Magpies.
And we want to thank Glen and Ten for making the trip down here. We know it's a long one, and they bought their mighty party bus.
Yeah.
And it's good to see them down here, that's for sure. And especially, thank goodness the rain didn't hold them up there, and that disappeared for us, because a few weeks ago, don't know if they would have got through with all the rain we had.
Yeah, that's right. At least we got a game going.
Yeah, that's it. We're looking for a ball here. There we go.
One's found its way onto the field.
Seems to be a bit of a problem today. We also had a ball missing for third grade.
So the Elks will kick off. They go short.
Cole knocks it back.
Out into the ruck. They move it again into the centre, and just these big forwards trying to gain those metres, drive hard against the Elks, but it's been lost in the ruck, and the Elks have regained possession. Good ball out to the right. There's space opening up on the right. It's a long pass out.
Good run up from Andrew Friend. Takes a great tackle there.
He's almost been dragged out, but he's managed to get the pass back out.
That was well done by Andrew Friend.
A chance here for the Elks.
They're really passing it out wide, knowing that they've got that space.
And there we go.
So just 2 minutes to do that one from our first one from the Magpies. And, some people walk away with 5 minutes left in a game, but 5 minutes can change a game, can't it?
That's right. Fantastic response there from the Elks. They're certainly in it.
They definitely saw that the space was on either end, and instead of trying to run that through the middle, they kept that going from one side to the other, knowing when we had it over on the side of the nest here, that all their players had come across. So if they got it out to that other side, they were always going to have space.
That's right, and they capitalised on that. So there you go. 7-5 here with a conversion to come.
Looks like Glen Innes does have a good bench there, but it's also hard to tell if some of them are backing up from Tenterfield.
It's a long kick. It
No.
unfortunately drops short.
So 5-7 to the Tamworth Magpies way.
That's right.
Also, just while we wait for this kickoff, don't forget that our Old Boys Day tickets are on sale as well as our Ladies Day. Ladies Day is coming up on the 25th of July. And then, of course, in August, we've got Old Boys Day. Those tickets are available through our website, Tamworth Rugby. And make sure you get on there because they're two big high-demand days here for the club.
Yeah, how good's that going to be?
Oh, fantastic stuff. And it's good to see that the Old Boys are going to get back together and celebrate that brothership that they've had for those 30 years since they won in first grade, so great job.
Yeah, wow. 30 years, it's been a while. Let's hope that maybe some seasons soon we can get another one.
Happy days.
Yeah.
That's the way.
It's Nick Crisp who drove hard into the front line here, and there's almost a break. Looks for the flick pass out, but decides against it. Just again, those hard hits, probing that Magpies defensive line. Moving the ball left again. Again, there's space on the left. They're making meters, and he's almost broken through there. It's Doug Brissett that wraps him up. He's gone out. They've pulled him out. So the Magpies will regain possession. Elks almost had another breakaway there, Emma.
They did, and they're playing those sides really smart. They're really going out wide, and as we can tell, we can see a lot of their fast runners are on the sides there. So if they can get the ball to them, they just know where they've got to go, see that space, and they're just going for it.
That's right, those wingers making light work of the distance.
And that's exactly it. The game seems so fast today, but the time has gone so slow. They're all just going for it, which is great to see for second grade, especially, like we said, not having a consistent draw.
That's exactly right. No, good to see them playing well, and there's time on the clock. Anything could happen.
That's right. We're only in the first half.
That's exactly right.
And then, of course, we are finishing the day today with the women's game at 3:30 for the kickoff.
Yeah, the
And
women's tens.
yeah, that'll be a great game as well. And as we know, Glen are a very quick team when it comes to the women's side. And as we know, our Magpies have had a lot of changes this year. So it'll be interesting to see how those guys compete.
Yeah, again, I think that could be a bit of an upset if Magpies get up. Glen are in the top few of the table.
Yes,
For the women's.
and that's why we know Tenterfield was down here today. And they were second in the ladder. I'll have to have another look, but they could have pushed themselves into that first place position. And, you know, we see a lot of the time some clubs will forfeit, but it is so important because it could be your forfeit weekend that someone overtakes you on that ladder.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Forming a scrum here, the two teams. And it's Doug Brissett that'll feed the ball again, so towards the Magpies.
And just across the fields for third grade, just talking about them as well. Of course, Tenterfield won 26-0 here. And Rob College took on the Barbars, and the Barbarians won 59-7 in third grade today.
Yeah, wow. Where was that game?
That was at Alcatraz in Armidale.
Okay, nice. Feeds it out to the left. It's Henry O'Hare who moves it again. There's space on the left, a little bit of a break, but wrapped up by the Elks. It's spilt in the ruck, and the Elks have managed to regain possession. A long ball out from the kicker. It's not going to go out.
Picked up by Lockie Dewberry. He's a little weapon. He came to the club last year, really gave it his shot in third grade, moved him up into seconds, and great decision for them. He's quick on his feet, and I tell you what, he's not scared of anything. He just goes for it. Yeah,
taking control of that space there. After a quick loss of possession, the Magpies have regained it back and are already moving it up the field. They're 60 metres down.
Just through Woll's fingers there, but it went backwards, so Magpies have jumped straight onto that. Shorey passing out to Lockie on the other side once again.
Space on the right, but wrapped up by the Elks, and it's Dougie Brissett that'll go down again. Feeds the ball out. Again, just those hard hits trying to probe the Elks defence here. Gaining slow meters.
I'm actually going to pass the the mic to Michael Pearce, who's going to be refereeing the women's, but also third grade, if you want to catch up with him about third grade's game today.
100%. Muggsy, thanks for joining me.
How are you, mate?
Well, thanks. You've just come from reffing the third grade game.
Playing.
Playing.
Yeah, about to go and ref the women here shortly, so...
That's right, yeah. Wrapping up with the women's here this weekend.
Yeah, it should be a good game today, actually. It looks like it's been a pretty good day of rugby so far.
It has. It's good that the sun's come out and that rain has dissipated.
Yeah, that's definitely... It wouldn't have been a good day in the rain, I don't think, but the fields are still a bit wet, which is good, so everything doesn't hurt as much when you get tackled, so... That's always a good thing. How's things up here so far?
Yeah, not bad. The Magpies lead the Elks 7-5 here in the first half.
That's a great result. Looks like it's been it's always a tough contest between Tamworth and Glen and Tenterfield. They seems to be a bit of a rivalry there. So a lot of old boys play third grade, as you've probably seen today. We had a bit of fun out there with each other. So Glen and are always pretty dynamic too. Like you never know what you're going to get. So.
That's right, yeah. Tough game in the field
today.
It
was, look, third grade has got a lot of new players in our team especially. Either haven't played for a lot of years or have never played. So
yeah, right.
Which is a good thing. Like it's a good grade to learn in and work on different skills. Most definitely you want to win the games. But look, 26-0, and I reckon probably in that game we probably had 10 minutes of ball for the whole game. So
yeah, the possession was very much against you.
Yeah, that's right. So, but the boys stood up, as I said to them after our game. Hold your head high. 26-0, a really great defensive effort. It could have blown out.
Yeah.
Could definitely have blown out.
Absolutely.
So yeah, but we'll see how both teams go in the second grade and the women's. I might pass back over to Emma. I'm a bit short on breath at the moment after just having a light trot, but thanks for coming up.
No problem, thank you. They're asking for another ball, so a few balls gone missing here.
It's never ending.
It's all right, I think they found one. Here it is. Poor balls, they keep getting lost.
It's never ending.
Sent over the fence. It's all right. I believe it's the Elks line out down in at 22 metres towards their own try line.
Just to touch on that third grade chat there as well, like you said with the new players, being 26-0, it could have been much higher. The Tenterfield was a very strong team today, and it could have been much higher than what it was.
Yeah, that's right. They did well to contain it to 26, and as Muggsy said, a great defensive effort from the boys and something that they can take back to the drawing boards, learn from, and go again.
That's it, and this is the best part about having this, I guess, the video, is you can go back, sit down, watch what mistakes you have made, but also be prepared for the next time you have to face these teams. So second grade will be able to take this and go, righto, this is what we need to work on when we face Glen Innes, because every team is going to have a different tactic on how they play. As we know, Glen Innes take it very wide, whereas other teams may play straight up the centre.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And playing up the wings has worked for Glen Innes so far, although they weren't able to capitalise on their conversion. It's 7-5 here, led by the Magpies. It's Tom Mathewson with the ball here.
Going for the kick.
Yeah. So 3 more points up for grabs here if Tom Mathewson can convert this chance, which would put the Elks in front. Emma.
Yeah, hopefully this goes better than the conversion.
Yes, that's right.
But they are having a great game. And this score being 7-5 or to be changed is still very good. This could have been higher for either team. And it's not successful.
Yeah, it's been denied. It's gone left.
Yeah, and only just 2.
Of the uprights, yeah, which is unfortunate. But the scoreline remains 7-5 to the Magpies.
And with the way they're both playing, you could stay at that for the rest of the game.
That's right. It's a tight scoreline. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. goal line dropout here.
Biff's having a great game out there today. A really strong game.
Yeah,
Great kick.
it's a long one. Down past the 22-metre mark. Dancing and evading. They managed to push through. Slowly moving the ball left. They could be starting to target those wings again, as we've seen them do earlier today.
Well in tackle there.
Harrison Miller wrapped up and dived upon by the Magpies.
Glen Innes have got the ball.
The tap and play, there we go. Driving hard into the Magpies defensive line. They're around 5 metres out. Chance could be coming here, a long ball out to Callum Cross.
Magpies are staying well spread this time, knowing full well how the Glen Innes Elks are going to play it. Chico's picked up the ball. He's going for a run. He's taken Glen Innes with him, attached to the shirt. They've grounded him though. He did very well to go that far with a couple of players hanging off him, I tell you that much.
That's right. Good to see change of possession there and capitalised upon. They've moved it left again. Now space is opening up for the Magpies. There's space on the wing, a hard hit. 10 metres away from the halfway line. It's Harrison that's wrapped up. Down below the ruck.
Ooh, for a second there, I thought he might have been knocked out.
Yeah, it didn't look great.
He did not look good at all. They're checking on him. I think he was knocked out. Croaky looked a bit concerned with him as well, and I think Hagley's having a chat. He could pretend he was okay, but I think he was not okay at all. Nope, he's coming off.
Yeah, it's Mason Harrison there, the number 4 jersey.
I genuinely think that was a definitely a knockout there. He wasn't moving.
Yeah, it didn't look great, but Tino Rage has come on as his substitute.
There's a reason he's got rage in his name, I tell you that much. He's a strong man on that field.
Yeah, well, we wish a strong recovery to Mason Harrison there. Hopefully he's all right after that head knock.
I think he just went straight into the ground from what we could see up here. It looked like his head just went straight down, and then, of course, the boys coming on top just dragged him more into the ground, which is an accidental thing that happens all the time in rugby, but we do hope that he's okay, because that could lead to a couple of weeks off as well for second grade.
Yeah, that's right. So it'll be, Reinhardt's changing it up. So it looks like it's an Elks line out. Oh no, it's the Magpies line out. From around 22 metres.
Picked up well by Nat Ellison.
Moves it across to the right. Henry O'Hare over to Rage.
Henry's been a great player this year as well.
Yeah, he's been moving around in the backs there, providing that ball. There he is again. Passes it out right. There's a little bit of space. It goes right. And they've broken down the line.
Oh, good
Chip
chip.
and chase. It looks like it will go dead, though. Just a little bit too much there from the Magpies. That was a good opportunity there.
And it was. And Chico wasn't too far behind, but just couldn't make it in time. As we know, Chico is one of the faster runners for second grade. He's definitely got the legs on him, that's for sure. And when he sees any opportunity to get that try, he's there.
Yeah, a good opportunity, and that puts pressure back on the Elks there, back on their defensive line, making sure they're staying alert for those little chip and chases that, you know, can change the game.
Just an update on Mason. He's spoken with the meds and he's sitting there okay, having a bit of a laugh just before, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, hopefully he pulls up all right. It's the Elks ball, but they've put a deep kick in down to halfway, although Reinhardt's called it up earlier.
It was a strong kick. It landed him on his own knees.
Yeah. The Elks will hold possession on their 22 line so far.
Also, don't forget, like we said, like and subscribe the page so you don't miss any of the action of our home games.
That's right. We bring them all to you live and free on the YouTube here.
And you can also, if you follow our Facebook and the Instagram, you won't miss any of the game times or anything like that. It'll always be posted on there for you, and you can save that into the calendar.
The only thing better than watching these games live is coming down and watching them in person.
That's exactly it. There is nothing nicer than the ambience of a rugby game, that's for sure.
Yeah, such a nice day down here as well, as the Elks prepare for their line out just before their 50. It's out, they're moving left, a long pass, it's low. Managed to pick it up.
Nine minutes left in this half. The girls will be starting to warm up now and getting ready for their clash at 3:30 against the Glen Innes Elks.
That's right, that'll be another great game to round out this Saturday of footy.
That's it. It's weird to finish on the girls' game,
Yeah.
but unfortunately Glen doesn't. Glen and Tenterfield don't have a first grade team, and we've seen that a lot through this season, and that's absolutely fine as long as everyone shows up to play. We're all good.
That's right. First grade Magpies men's here have a bye as well today. That's why they're not playing.
Yes, and then of course Walker next week. And at this stage, there could or could not be a Walker third grade team, and we'll find out next week. But definitely the seconds will be up there in firsts.
That's right. That's being played in Walker, so we won't be bringing you that
No,
game.
that's right.
We'll bring you all the home games here at Magpies.
But we will keep you up to date on our socials. As soon as that last whistle goes, the scores are for the day. The scores are posted onto our social media account.
That's right. Check out the Instagram and Facebook and you won't miss a thing.
Biff is to feed. Straight out. Perfect.
It's gone left. Henry O'Hare.
I
puts
think
it
the boys
across.
realised it had come out there for a while. They
Yeah.
were still pushing through.
There's space
Great
on the
run.
left. Oh, he's been tagged down by an Elks, but they're pushing hard in that far right-hand side. There's been a few opportunities come that way, but it looks like it's been lost. The Elks have regained possession.
Andrew just had an incredible run off that
Yeah.
too.
Good to see. To be fair, though, the Elks have held up well. There's been no real gaps in their defensive line, and they've been able to hold out the Magpies, and now they're launching their own counter-attack.
They really have, and like we said, this score may not change because both teams are playing really strong, and Glen Innes has always been a strong team. As we said before, it's really different for the boys facing off against a country team, a country boys team rather than the uni teams and stuff. Every team plays differently, and I guess these guys are a bit older head, so a lot more years behind them, and I don't know, I guess they're all a bit closer-knit, being such a great little community out there in Glen Innes and Tenterfield, so they've all grown up together.
A big hit from the Magpies there, but Elks regain control. They've got the possession. It's been passed out to the middle.
Almost flicked it out the side there, but decided to go to the centre. They've changed up their play a little bit here. They're just running straight through the middle.
Instead of feeding those wingers on the far sides, there's space, but
It also could come down to knowing that their players are going to get tired from running from this length and just trying to push up as much as they can.
that's exactly right. With 6 minutes left in the half, it's a long kick.
Lockie Dewberry, the little legend, he's got great legs on him. He's quick.
He beats one, holds up, and then he's dumped there by the Elks.
Shorey coming through the sideline here with a good run. Won't miss him with those bright shoes on, I tell you that much.
Kick down to the 22 where, the Magpies, unfortunately, they've managed to tip that out the side.
Good run there, and great follow-up from the Magpies off that kick from Jacob Shaw.
Yeah.
Glen Innes playing a very strong game today.
That's right. It's been good defence from both sides here.
It has.
We've seen both teams probe each other, but there's been no real gaps, and they haven't been able to capitalise past the first two tries.
Yeah. And I think the only advantage is that, Magpies got that conversion.
Yeah.
Because it could have been that 1 point difference if they had that penalty.
In the end, it could all come down to that.
Very much so. Which isn't a bad game. It's always a good game when the scores are low.
That's exactly right. Ooh.
There's been a lot of those balls going to the crowd today.
There's been quite a few long kicks. Magpies preparing for their line out. They go long. It's dropped back out. Passed over to Henry O'Hare's quick hands, but it's fallen to the ground.
Sure, he's picked that up. No, I'm taking it back. Oh, good. He just literally tapped it straight through. No one was prepared. I think you'll find that's Tino Rage. He took advantage of the fact that both teams were still just dawdling to where they needed to be. He went, rightio, I'm just going to take this while everyone's in a mindset of just relaxing and taking their breath. Just going to do it, and he did, and he got through.
Tino Rage, the substitute for Mason Harrison, who went off with a head knock. He's come through with the goods.
He has. He's got a bit of a limp on him right now, so fingers crossed that's, just a bit of tightness. He'll be fine because he is a great player for second grade and throughout the club as well. And, of course, Andy Biffin coming in with this kick.
Yeah.
Sorry, Doug Brissett with the kick, sorry.
That's all right.
I don't know where I got Biff from in that one. Probably because I've just watched the last game. Sorry about that, Dougie.
And he slots it. So the Magpies, they'll move to 14.
And yes, I actually do really apologise to Dougie. I'm so used to the other game and headgear, man.
Yeah, Doug Brissett.
Well, Doug Brissett has had a great game, and I apologise for all those times in that game I've called you Biff, Doug.
It's all right. He's played a good game.
He has.
He's put some good conversions down. He hasn't missed one yet. And
he's
now
definitely a strong player out there for them, and he's got the speed. He's got the great kick on him too.
That's exactly right.
Good boot.
Been feeding those scrums as well, which have been fruitful for the Magpies' performance so far. The short kick works off for the Elks as they've managed to catch it in the Magpies' half.
Out into Wall's hands before. Good tackle in there from Nat Ellerton.
Moving the ball across, trying to make a break, but again the Magpies' defence is proved strong.
Some of the girls are out in the top corner getting ready to warm up for their game at 3:30 against the Glen Elks, which will be a great clash. Tino Rage with another great run, picked up by Andrew Friend, who we also saw have a really quick run at the end of the last play.
Ball was spilt and Reinhardt's called it up. The Magpies will continue with the ball. Tino Rage again, just as soon as the call was made, on the ball, working hard. And I think that shows a little bit to both sides that you've got to constantly be aware, or else, someone like Tino can take that ball and score.
That's it. You never turn your back, do you, in this game? You've got to make sure you're always facing forward and know that once that whistle's gone, that it's anyone's chance.
That's exactly right.
Also great signage around the club. Very bright, very happy as well. We see the D Plowman one on there, monogram it, looking great. Right across Lloyd Signs, Bell Partners, our Malfi.
Yeah. Great spots for sponsorship here as well.
Exactly.
If you promote your business down here at Magpies. As there's a chip and chase, it looks like it's Henry Head and Doug Brissett who takes it. And he's held up just before the try line, but what a great run that was from the two youngsters, Henry O'Hare and Doug Brissett.
Really got him around the neck there too, sorry.
They've gone over. So the Magpies, after a short chip and chase and a great push of momentum, have managed to capitalise, and they'll move to 19, awaiting a conversion.
And they were very smart then, because they could have picked up that ball and fumbled it forward, but they knew to just give it that little more kick and make sure they got it into a safe space where they knew they could pick that up. And then, of course, Dougie picking that up quite well. They did come around on his neck there, and then they've just pushed over, so well done.
It was a high tackle, but in the last minute, Magpies have been able to score again. So the Elks defensive line, maybe that fatigue's coming into play.
It could be, and we have seen those hard hits. And every time they've come straight in front of us, because we are outside today watching this game pretty closely, they just seem so fast. It's almost like they've had 10 cups of coffee today, and they're really quick, and that's going to cause a lot of fatigue. And
Doug Brissett slots it between the woodwork, and that'll be half time here at the Magpies' home ground, with the Magpies leading the Elks 21-5.
Yes, it's going to be a great second half clash. And then, of course, 3:30, we do see the women take on Glen Innes Elks, and that's Elkettes, I should say. And that's going to be a great clash as well. And we'll be back very, very shortly after this break.
Second half here at the Magpies' home ground. It's the Elks that'll kick off. So the Magpies will start off with possession here in the second half. It's 21-5, the Magpies leading the Elks. But anything could happen in this second half. We've just had an action-packed first half, and it'll be exciting to see where the Elks and the Magpies take this final half. Short kick, but it doesn't look like it's gone 10, although it's picked up by Adam Wallace, who makes a break down the right wing, and he's stopped by a legion of Elks, and possession almost taken back by the Elks as Reece Callahan charges into that that right side. Doug Brissett out to Connor McComb, who's wrapped up. Feeds it out to Henry O'Hare, who puts a long pass back into the middle. And almost a little fumble, but Andrew Friend manages to hold on. Again, moving the ball to the left, wrapped up solidly by the defensive line of the Elks. So solidly that they've regained possession and charging through there, 10 metres away from their own half line. Reinhardt's called it up. It's Tom Mathewson that'll take the kick for the Elks. They'll move down to 40 metres towards their own try line, towards their attacking try line, sorry, I should say. Tapped forward by the Magpies, so Elks hold possession. Charging into the middle. The front row is here for the Elks, just charging again and again, hit after hit into that Magpies defensive line. Trying to make a breakthrough. This time Tino Rage wraps up, but Reinhardt pulls it up. And Tino again, a quick start, but this time he's wrapped up and he's caught by Ben Emery. And again, ball's passed out to the front rowers of the Magpies, who are just trying to get these slow meters. Reinhardt's called it up, and it looks to be a welcome break for the players. Only 3 minutes into this second half, but it was a fatigue-ridden first half. Hands on their knees for some of them. Just preparing for this big second half that's really important to both sides here in terms of the table. Dougie Brissett hasn't missed a kick yet today. He's doing really well. Adam Wallace that'll take the line out for the Magpies. Charging through. It's a good run there by Reece Callahan, I believe it is. Gaining some metres, and Dougie Brissett out to Henry O'Hare. There's space in the middle. Henry O'Hare tries to go himself, but he spilt it forward, and it's taken by the Elks. He's then played it, but it's been pulled up by Reinhardt. Reinhardt, Van Staden, our referee in the centre for this game, and the assistant referees of Paul Hagley and Peter Burke assisting him in this one as he calls to set a scrum. It'll be Elks' feed here. Jimmy Mathewson feeding it into that scrum. Again, these stoppage times are important for the players to regain some composure, reset their defensive lines and go again. Ball's come out of the scrum and given it left to the short side. He beats one, he beats two. He's pushing down the right line. It's Tom Mathewson who's still going. Gives it over to Darcy Anderson, I believe it is, who's come on after half time, and it's been pulled up by the Magpies. Space opening up on the right here, but they choose to charge in. They get the offload out. It's picked up again by the Elks. Still going, still dancing and evading that Magpies defensive line. They're holding strong here, the Magpies. And that's what they need to do. They need to keep controlling this Elks oppressive stance and run. They're doing well. They're doing exactly what they need to. It's a long ball out to the right. There's space. There's a little bit of space on the right and another offload there. They don't want to be taken with the ball and dumped by Henry O'Hare, I believe it is, in the far side of the field. Wrapped up again. It's been almost 12 phases here for the Elks, and pressure's mounting for the Magpies. And Reinhardt's again pulled the players up. A quick play this time from the Elks. Darting back inside. There's a lot of black jerseys everywhere they look. Space on the left here for the Elks, but they choose to cut back inside. Another long pass. That one reaches the ground. Ooh. Tough hit from players. It's chaos on the opposite side of the field as another one's taken out. Everyone's getting hit by everyone here at Magpies. Phases continuing to mount for the Elks, and still no change of possession. The Magpies defensive line certainly being tested. It looked like a Magpies hand there, it was. A quick tap and play there from the Elks, but dragged down again. Reinhardt having a chat to Cameron Lane, I believe it is, on the defensive line. Not happy with the tackle, and I believe he's been sent off. The Magpies are now player down. The Elks driving hard onto their try line. They've been held up. And again, pushing and probing, but the Magpies, this is a clinical defensive performance. And the ball, I believe, it looks like it's been turned over. It's a messy ruck. And Reinhardt's called it up. The Elks did end with possession, but it looks like it's Magpies' ball. It is. Doug Brissett puts a long high ball up. It's taken by, I believe it's Darcy Anderson there for the Elks, who continues to make a hard run, but wrapped up by Colin Fogarty. Tino Rage pushing hard and pressing. It's leaving gaps in the Magpies defensive line, but still managed to hold the Elks up. And it's been intercepted. This time the Magpies have possession, and it's back out to Cameron Lane, who gives it over to Lockie Dewberry, who's hit hard. A change of possession here. This could go well for the Magpies. They've been defending in their own half, and Reinhardt again's pulled it up. The rucks are looking a little bit scrappy from both teams. It could well be that fatigue factor's coming into play. Looks like it's been turned over to the Elks. Substitutions have been made for the Magpies with Nofahu coming on. He moves over to the left side of the field. I'm not entirely sure who he's taken off. The Elks ball's taken by Dougie Brissett, who again puts a kick almost beyond halfway. Oh, what a great ball that is. It's picked up by Lockie Dewberry, the number 11. It's just him in the finish line, and he dives over to score for the Magpies. The Magpies will move to 26, and it's Lockie Dewberry that capitalises on a fantastic kick from Doug Brissett. And what a try that is for the Magpies. Fantastic work by the Magpies and Lockie Dewberry. What a run that is. Lockie Dewberry, the young number 11 left winger. Oh, I think he's playing right wing now, a fullback. He's what a try that was for him. It's Dougie Brissett now to convert. He's been good all day. Can he continue that streak? He does. So that'll be another 2 points to the Magpies as they move higher up against their opponents, the Elks. (28-5) the score. And Emma joins me back in the commentary box.
Hello, how are we? Sorry about that. I had to have an injury of my own, so I had to go for a walk and stretch that out before I get too stiff. But I did see that try. Lockie Dewberry. What a player, what a try. Fantastic stuff from the Magpies.
How good's that? What a try that was.
Chico with that great run through.
The Magpies were tested.
They were.
For quite some time in their defensive half there. But they managed to hold the Elks up, but they spilt the ball there.
As I said, a great game between these two. It's always a good game to versus Glen Innes and Tenterfield. It's a bit more of older heads in those games for Glen Innes and Tenterfield, and a lot of years playing together, growing up together, and it's very different to those uni teams. And I think the Magpies really love that rivalry. It's been a strong rivalry for years, especially that third grade Tenterfield, and coming into that second Glens, it's always been a great rivalry every single year. The Magpies have had a really strong game today, I should say, not tonight. I'm so used to them being a little bit later. Great passing, and I know the boys have been doing a really good job at training, really working on a lot of those things and going back to the basics as much as they can as well, because starting from the basics is where you're going to learn what you need to learn. Tino Rage. They thought they could pull him out, couldn't quite get in those meters. Yeah, so the boys playing out strong. They're going out. Jono just with a great game. Chico's had a great game as well out there. Just picked up. Unfortunately, forward into Andrew, but he was ready and prepped for that. And Lockie's here actually at the moment. He's come out to just have a little look and be behind the mic. How are we going, Lockie?
I'm all right, Emma. Just wanted to come out and see what was going on.
It's great out here, and you've done an amazing job. We want to thank you so much for giving us this opportunity and the great commentary out here with the team that you've built, and you know, all these angles and the magic you come up with has been great.
Well, you know, Emma, this is the first time I've been out on the balcony.
Oh, has
so
it?
now that we have a team, I can actually come out and watch the games a little bit, which is wonderful. And thank you for giving me a hard time the other day over my New Zealand trip.
How was it?
It was great. I had a fantastic time, but it was made even better by being able to watch the Pies live on YouTube.
That's great. See, that's the places you can watch it from anywhere in the world. And also, just to touch on quickly, Lockie and I are both dancing for cancer this year, and you can actually support the Dance for Cancer through the Cancer Council's Stars of Tamworth Dance for Cancer. It's going to be a bit of fun having two magpie heads out there dancing away, competing against each other.
While we're waiting here for the scrum, Emma, what's your style of dance this year?
I actually don't know what the actual style is. I think it's like a bit of a hip-hop. You?
How do you not know?
Because I just show up.
I remember watching it. I was in the band last year.
Were you?
Yeah, I was pumping the baritone sax. So I was in the band, and somehow now I'm dancing this year. I am also hip-hopping.
Nice.
I don't know how that's happened.
That's awesome. I could be completely wrong. I just show up and I'm done. I do what I'm told by Miss Lil, who's a great dance teacher, but it's great and it's good. This is just something that, you know, magpies are involved out there in the community. This year they are involved with Ron McDonald House Charity, and they are raising funds at every home game. And, yeah, it's great. It's just a good way to show that magpies are out there doing great things, whether it's in front of the camera, at a different field.
And off the Magpies scrum, fed by Dougie Brissett, number 15, Braden Humphreys, going under the post.
With a nice little cheeky jump there for Chico. He, like we said just before, he has had a fantastic game today. And he always has a bit of fun out there. He's got a great humour in him as well.
Chico having fun?
Yeah, you wouldn't pick it, hey?
I'm going to go back into my little den in the Bristol Law Room. And by the way, to anyone listening at the moment, if you want to book the Bristol Law Room, I can say it is a wonderful space to produce a live stream from. So if you need it for anything at all, get on to Magpies to book that space out. I'm going to go find Hudson again because he's doing a way better job than me.
No, well done. Thank you, Lockie, for all your work. We really appreciate it. Great try there for once again for the Tamworth Magpies. Chico coming in really, really strong. Dougie Brissett with the kick, not Biffo. I kept calling him Biffo. Don't know where I got that, just from watching the third grade game before, so I apologise, Dougie. And he's got some pressure there for Glen, but he has a successful conversion. Boys having a really strong game, but Glen Innes is not letting them get away with it easy. They are giving all they've got. And, of course, they've come down in their party bus today, and we really appreciate them making that effort to come down and be a part of the Tamworth Magpies, and to you guys at home as well, watching and supporting. We really appreciate that. So it's 35-5 to the Tamworth Magpies. 16 minutes left in this half. It's been a really strong game. In that first game, it was very, very tight. We saw it sit at 7-5 for quite a fair bit before Magpies, just before that half, in that last minute, got that other try down, which was good stuff as well. The girls will come up next, and they will face the Elkettes in a very strong game. As we know, those Elkettes can be very, very fast. But like we said before, these guys always give up a good fight. It's a great rivalry between the two clubs. Great run through there from Cam Lane. Dougie out to Jono, out to Cole, Tino with a bit of a push and shove. Wow, he's fought them all off. He stayed strong right there. Ada Doherty at number 18 pushing through strong. Cole. Glen Innes are keeping on their heels, that's for sure. Welcome back, Hudson.
Thanks very much, Emma. Yeah, just a little few technical issues, but you know, the king, Lockie Barry, he's on the job and he's fixed it for us, and yeah, it's great to be back in the comm box.
It's good to have you back, that's for sure. We have a lot of fun.
Oh, they've gone over again.
Man, oh man. I'm surprised no one's winded themselves with these fantastic jumps. That is Andrew Friend right there. He has had a sensational game as well today.
The Magpies can do no wrong at the moment.
They really can't. Like we said, though, they are playing strong from the Glen Innes Elks. And, yeah, at first, it was really tough to see who was going to be coming first in this game because they were having such a great game. And, yeah, the Magpies are just showing up. They've really given it their all. And the best thing is these guys keep showing up to training despite not having games. And that's really important. Some people think, oh, I don't have a game this weekend, I won't show up. It's so important because that you'll learn things in those weeks off that you won't learn any other time.
That's exactly right. It's that commitment to the team, that commitment to the club that we see not only in our first grade, second grades, all women's, but all throughout the club. People coming down to support. A decent crowd here this afternoon.
It is.
A few members on the balcony with us here.
Yeah, it's all. You know what I love about being up here is you get the old boys, and I love hearing their stories. I love hearing them, and you might have heard about Muggsy and I saying it last week, of course, with Old Boys Day coming up.
That's
Those
right.
stories change from, that 5-metre run to a 100-metre run.
It's like the big fish story, hey? It keeps getting bigger.
Exactly right. Oh, they'll remember that guy that they took on that one time and had a little bit of a rough up with. So it's great, and you've got to respect these guys because they're the ones that built this club and have really been a huge part of this club and never left.
That's right. We wouldn't be here without them.
That's for sure.
With 13 minutes left on the clock, Dougie Brissett was denied that conversion, and they've moved to 40 to 5, and they've
Andrew
continued
Friend
to go.
once again down that sideline, always been tackled. Have they dragged him out? Nope, he's kept in.
An early ball,
Nat
and he's
Ellerton.
rolled over.
Nat Ellerton, well done, mate.
So another 5 points with the conversion to come to the Magpies, and you've got to say it's been a clinical performance by the Magpies.
It has. Don't know what's happened this week, but there's just, I don't know, it's like we've got a new team out here all of a sudden.
Yeah, so good to see that second grade team doing well. And that fatigue factor that we were talking about earlier, I think it's really come into play for the Elks here. They've had some hard defensive moments here, especially with the Magpies continually pressing. And, I mean, look what it's done for the Magpies. They're up by 45 now, and, the Elks just continue to suffer under this oppressive regime of the Magpies.
But the one thing with those Elks, they have not given up. They still are giving it their 110%.
Absolutely.
And that's what you've got to do. You know, you've got a team there, you can be tired, you can be injured, but you keep going, and you stay strong. Looks like, I think Lockie's talking about bringing someone on. I could be wrong here. Number 19.
Either way, the Elks will learn many things from today's game. They'll take it back to the drawing board, they'll reset and go again.
And they'll watch it. They'll rewatch it because they're able to.
That's right.
And it's the first time they've been able to do this season.
Is this the first time that we've produced the Elks versus the Magpies?
Just for this season, yeah. We haven't versed them yet,
Yeah,
which
right.
is good. Which isn't good, sorry. It is good when we verse them, but it's...
It's even better that we get to produce it now.
Yeah, exactly right. It is. It's great. And I think every year they enjoy that they get to take that home and watch it.
They drop short and it works for the Elks.
Well in from the Elks there.
Yeah.
This is where, when you're fatigued, this is where simple play needs to come in. Your basics need to come in to succeed, not any of the tricky stuff that's going to wear you out quickly. And we've just seen a little bit of that right there from the Glen Elks.
Yeah. A charging attack there from Matt Newsom, I believe it is, who then passes it out. And again, this could be, the little bit turning point. We've talked about the fatigue factor for the Elks. It's when the possession switches. It's now the defensive line of the Magpies. And how they hold up here could dictate, easily the next 10 minutes of the game, whether that fatigue comes into play for them.
Exactly. We saw 2 tries in 2 minutes earlier. That's all it takes. Not even that. It can be 20 seconds.
That's exactly
from
right.
kickoff to get over those lines. And once again, we can see that they're moving a bit. The ground might be just a little bit damper where they were before.
Yeah, that area's had a few moved scrums today, but all's well that ends well.
And to Box and the crew that look after our grounds, they do a phenomenal job. We are so lucky for everything that they do. And it's all voluntary. That's the thing. Like, these guys put in so much hard work day in, day out, and we are so grateful for them.
Yeah, so fortunate to have such a fantastic groundskeeper, I guess. I mean, look at it. The grass is perfect, even though it's been a little bit wet.
Oh, Tina. Oh, no, is that Jimmy? I think Jimmy's a bit keen there. Yes, it is Jimmy. He was a little bit too excited. And he's dropped the ball, not too sure what's going on there.
He's hopped on the Tino train of as soon as you can run with the ball.
That's it. And there is nothing wrong with that. you know, sometimes the boys feel a bit embarrassed, but I tell you what, if they didn't, you know, if the whistle actually hadn't gone and he's running and the other team thought that
That's exactly
no, it's
right.
gone, he could have been in a really big benefit there.
That's right.
Because I just thought then, seeing Jimmy run through, I generally thought to myself, I thought, wow, Glen have really just stopped. The game stopped. What are we doing? Like,
Oh, well, he was pulled up by the ref, and it's Elk's feed here into the scrum. It's come straight out, picked up.
oh, he's tripped over his own player in the back of that. But we've picked it up really well there. Connor McComb in that one.
That's right. Now it's the big Tino who moves down the left, I believe.
I think that's Mace.
Oh, Mace. Moved it right. Henry O'Hare, hasn't he been a character in today's game? He's been everywhere.
He has. And he was really strong in the last few weeks. He's been, you know, helping out with third grade, of course, second grade not having that many games.
That's right.
And that's another thing with these guys. Having that, sometimes playing down a grade will help you get back to your basics and learn a little bit more as well. So in those weeks off where they are coming and backing up for thirds, they are still learning more things from those games and improving them for second grade in the weeks they do play.
And it's obviously paid off seeing Henry's performance today.
It has.
There he's again moving it left to Mace, I think it was again there on that left side.
So Mason at 21 and we've got Tino at 20. So Tino with the ball now. I tell you what, if Tino was running at me, I'd probably give them the try.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what, mate? I don't want to come up against you today.
Yeah, the Magpies have some big hitters, don't they?
They really do. It's like Tussie in third grade. You know when he's had a hit because you can hear it run across. They just go for it.
That ball's been kept in by the tree this time, so they won't lose another one. It'll be the Elks line out just short of 40 metres or 10 metres towards their own halfway line. Almost snatched by the Magpies, and the Elks managed to hold on to it.
Just while that's playing on for a minute here, I just want to thank our major sponsors. West Entertainment Group, Joe Maguire's, Glen Warrior Eggs, TradeLink, Cal Rossi, Bell Partners and WFI. And just to some of our club sponsors as well, Burger Urge, Coombs, Easy Frame, Coombs Electrical, Kerry's Freight Lines, AM Printing, Nutrient Ag, Platinum Pro, and we'll go through some more later, but we are grateful for your continued support of the Tamworth Magpies. Passing out wide here for Glen Innes. It's worked for them every time, but a bit slippery there.
That's right, slipped out here on the left wing as they're charging. They're in their attacking half now. Let's see if they can make something of it.
There's a bit of aggression there as well. This is where once you're tired, you start to get quite angry at one another, and this is where discipline has to play a really strong game in this.
Yes, we saw that in the last home game here at Magpies in the first grade game. There was a bit of a punch-up on the bottom right-hand corner.
And that's it. And it is when you get tired, those tackles start to become a little bit nasty and they take it more of a personal thing. And it could have been just because that player was on you that whole game and you've just had enough. And, just keeping that discipline throughout just ensures that there's a great and safe game. And, of course, our refs out there doing an incredible job ensuring that this is a safe game for our players.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Oh, good tackle there. Wrapped up as soon as he got the ball. And the players are just slipping a little bit. They're 22 metres. The Elks are 22 metres away from their own try line, and their attacking try line, I should say. And they're slipping a little bit. We've seen a few feet go get rolled ankles.
It could also mean that the bottom of the boot has become too full with grass, which means you're no longer able to dig that so much into the ground and have that stability. So making sure they're keeping that clean in these little breaks here would be the perfect time to ensure there's none of that slipping. While we're calling it back, it looks like there's a couple of injuries here. Number 7 for the Tamworth Magpies, Cam Lane, looking a bit tight. And someone's really injured here for the Glen Innes Elks. So just while we let these guys sort it out. I just want to talk about thank you once again as well. Club sponsors, Matt Salter, Construction, Bar Stewart Associates, Aqua West, Central Dry Cleaners, MST, the Hydro Sport Tape, Bugsy Plowman Photography, DTM, Monogram It Fits Department, Amalfi, Keo, Peel TV Services, Cookswell Meats Landscape Supplies, GJ Gardner, Penrose, Mitch and Moore, D Plowman at Realty, Kinetic Lab, Lloyd Signs, CrossFit, Allsop Signs, 90s Painting, LBK, Penrose, Ben Ryan, Cooper Grain, and of course McDonald's. And of course part of McDonald's is Ronald McDonald House, our charity partner for 2026. Help them out as much as you can. Follow their social medias. There are special days that they host where you can donate food and clothes and things like that.
How good's that we get to partner with them?
It is great. It's awesome stuff, and they are an amazing organisation.
Elks feed, but the Magpies have managed to push through. Called up, though, by Reinhardt. I tell you what, Reinhardt's had to make a few calls today. He's been busy in the centre of the field, helped out by the assistant referees, Peter Burke and Paul Hagley. They've had a lot to do.
They have, haven't they? The crowd's getting a little bit vocal down here. We apologise if you heard some coarse language just before from the crowd. It is not permitted, and I'm sure they will have a talk to. So we do apologise if that has come through.
Fed again by the Elks. The Magpies pushing hard. It's come out the Elks
It's come
side,
out
though.
and they have no idea. Tino Rage was quick to sweep on that, but here we go. It's awarded to the Magpies. The Glen Innes Elks just had no idea that had come out.
How good's that from Tino Rage? Eyes on the ball, and as soon as it's out, he's onto it.
He knows. He knows what he's doing. He's having a great game as well.
It's Henry O'Hare to kick here. Change up from the regular Doug Brissett, but does well. I believe it came out on the full there, just past halfway.
That's right. Just.
By the looks of it, so it will be a Magpies line out. Dougie Brissett chasing it, picking it up and moving it over to...
Jimmy's had a bit of a stumble there.
Wrapped up by the big front rowers of the Elks. Glen Innes holding their own here, pushing the Magpies back. They're not gaining many metres.
Don't forget 3:30 we have the kickoff for the girls. And that's in just 10 minutes.
2 minutes left on the clock here in this match, with the Magpies leading the Elks 47-5.
Oh, Tino.
Another
he
break.
Just palms them off, and he's fast. He gets through. He comes up, and he finds his way under the post to get another try, making it 52-5 with a kick to come.
How good's that from Tino? Playing a few games with the Elks there, making them run and taunting them a little bit. But what a run from Tino!
It's the way he palms them off.
Yeah.
It's like they weigh nothing to him.
Swatting off a fly as he ran down that right wing. And another 5 points to the Magpies.
That's right.
He's been deserving of a try, hasn't he?
He has. He's been quick. He's been fast. He knows where that play's going. He knows where those gaps are. He's having a really good game. And, of course, to Glen Innes as well. Like we say every week, we aren't biased up here. And if Glen Innes was having the stronger game, we'd be all for Glen Innes
exactly
at the moment.
Right.
But we aren't... we're not disappointed at all in Glen Innes' game because they have not stopped at all. They know where they've got to be. Of course, that fatigue may be coming into play. They are strong, and those tackles that they're taking will wear out the body, of course, as they are quite
100%.
Quite hard. And Glen Innes has always been a great game to play for second graders, and they're still having a fantastic game.
Yeah, it's been a very physical match for both of them.
Yes.
Hard on both teams, and fantastic to see that Glen Innes have turned up. And obviously, they have not stopped, have they?
They haven't. And that's the thing. Your body can be so fatigued, but if you keep going, no one can be disappointed in that result.
And again, that's part of that club culture, which is good to see Glen
is.
Innes holding on to. And the ball's being moved around here a little bit by the Magpies.
Locking out to Tino. I was going to say that looked forward.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did pick that up because it was very forward.
forward off Dewberry. So it'll be the Elks ball just at halfway, right on it.
It happens all the time. It can just be your body when you're running towards a player. Maybe your body just can't turn further enough behind to pass that ball than you think it will.
Yeah, a bit desperate to move the ball around there as well. There were a few offloads, a few quick passes, and
yeah, absolutely. And look, the time has stopped, but it is up to the ref. I assume this will be the last play. So if Magpies do get possession, I'm sure they will just kick this out.
yeah,
It's out.
the Elks have possession.
Jimmy, once again, knowing that ball's already out before the rest of anyone does. Oh, it's getting a bit rough in there.
There's no
There
time
could
left
be a
on
bit
the
of
clock.
push.
Oh,
Oh,
I think it's Henry O'Hare's gone down.
Oh, holy. Really. He just...
All the weight on Henry O'Hare there.
He had the elbow in his neck and he continued to press down. As we can see, the boys on the sideline are pretty vicious about that. They knew what had happened. He's looking a bit injured and
Yeah, a bit vocal.
it's up to Hagley
Yeah, referee Reinhardt chatting with his assistant ref.
because we saw
Paul
it.
Hagley.
It was inappropriate to start with that tackle.
That's exactly right.
And then to purposely dig that elbow in. But once again, this is up to the refs. And we have spoken to Muggsy here before, who is also a ref, a coach, a player, and a spectator. And he says all three angles are very, very different. So
That's exactly right.
what we see up here and what we've just seen from the sideline, hang on a minute, that will be the last play.
Reinhardt's calling a few players in, the captains from both sides.
So Cam Lane, and I'm sorry, I can't quite see the number here, from number 5 maybe, Tom Benton, I think.
Having a discussion with both players here.
Ooh, okay. No card. Just an advantage. But I personally would have thought that was a card. But like we said, this is up to the refs.
Well, there's no time left on the clock, and gee, the hits, they don't stop, do they?
That sounded painful from here. There's a push and shove here from the Glen Innes boys.
Cole Fogarty running through and wrapped up.
Got pretty wild here.
Spilt again. There's still no time on the clock. They're pushing hard, the Elks. They don't want the game to stop.
Cam Lane's extremely injured here on the side, crawling off the field. He can't move.
Oh, gee, that's not good.
We're sorry to Cam.
Let's get a medic
It's
there.
getting very
vicious and rough here
very
at Magpies.
vicious. This is when the game should probably be called for full time.
Yeah.
As we can hear, the old boys are telling them to call the game. Thank goodness.
That's Reinhardt. He's called the game, so it'll finish up 54-5 with the Magpies being awarded the winners.
And we're just hoping that Cam Lane, a strong player for second grade, their captain as well, he is not doing okay.
He's looking in quite a bit of discomfort.
That's right. So we're just going to go to a break until we get the women on, and just for the privacy, we'll keep Cam away from that camera for a little bit. And we are here for the final clash of the day as Tamworth Magpies take on Glen Innes Elkets. And it's going to be a great game. Look, looks like the girls might only have one sub for the Elkets. And, of course, a nice fresh bench for the Magpies with it becoming such a popular sport here in Tamworth. And, of course, it's a bit difficult sometimes with that travel as well, whether the girls couldn't get down here for the Elkets. This is always a great clash between the two clubs. Elkets have always been a very quick team, but it looks like they've got a lot of new players as well this year from what we saw last year. And, of course, the Magpies have got a lot of new players this year as well. Little Coop running out there with the ball.
How good's that? Michael Pearce is our centre ref for this match.
He is, and this will be a lot of fun for him. He enjoys reffing, and it's one of his big passions. And this is just where the continued support right around our club comes from in all this type of stuff as well.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
because we have a lot of like we see Cookie out there as well, reffing, and they continue to do a lot more than just play. So we're just waiting.
It'll be the Elkets that'll kick off this match here with 4 10-minute quarters.
Oh, they're waiting on a linesman on the other side, which Reinhardt just needed a quick break.
He's just come off from centre reffing the second grade match that's just finished up down here.
And what a game with the Tamworth Magpies, 54-5. A strong, strong game there. Of course, 10-minute quarters. We're about to kick off for our first quarter. We're waiting on our linesman Box on his way over there, making his light trot across the field. And just an update for the girls in the ladder. There are 8 girls teams this year, which is fantastic.
How good's that?
Glen Innes do sit at number 1. They are top of the ladder. Tamworth Magpies sitting at 7. You know, the girls could either take this win and move up, which will be a great thing to see for the Tamworth Magpies.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
As we know, it can be really difficult, and we did hear it from Muggsy, who's got a fairly new team in 3rd grade. Magpie women are the same. I think we've got 2 staple players from last year, 3 maybe. A lot of them are new to the sport or just new to the club. Claire Hutton, our captain, going through the centre there. And we do apologise if we have any of the jersey numbers wrong. As we know, there can be changes prior to the game that we aren't made aware of, being in such quick before the kickoff and between the last game to be able to go down and get those number changes.
That's exactly right. The Elkets making a strong little probe of the Magpies' defensive line along that right wing, but pulled up by Michael Pearce. It's going to go to a scrum.
And I want to thank Hudson, who's doing an amazing job. He's also doing the camera right now. His little apprentice has gone home for the day, so well done, Hudson.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's great to be here. Love being behind the mic, behind the camera, anywhere I can go.
It's full on. Nice pass out there. Good kick through. Quite shallow too, which allowed that to roll a bit on the ground, which is good because that ball can end up anywhere. Number 7, Ava Mitchell. Great run out to number 10, Molly Chard, and she's straight down with the try.
There we go. The first points in this match going to the Elkets. And
they do have a fresh bench as well, which is really handy. They've got 5 on the bench, and the Elkets have 1. And like we said, the Elkets are still sitting at number 1. So it could maybe be a thing as well for those guys that travel down to Tamworth. It's a long drive for these guys, and we do appreciate them coming here. And to be number 1 on the ladder is very, very impressive. Like I said, they are a great team every single year, and always fast too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And those fresh legs are definitely going to be helpful on the bench there as the kick goes wayward. So the Elkets will lead the Magpies by 5.
And like we've mentioned before, we see fatigue in the men's teams, but there are 15 on 15.
Yes.
And then you come to girls, and it's 10 on 10.
On 10. And
that's a lot more coverage.
Yeah, field dimensions stay the same, and so, you know, there's a lot more ground to take control of.
And knowing where those gaps are and trying to cover it. So fatigue will come in quite early in a women's game. So having those fresh legs on the bench is really important. Picked up there by Hope Dawson. Good run through. She's running with the girls holding on, and she kept it strong there for a few metres. Out to Alicia Baker, our vice captain. Toby Lee Clough. She's been a great asset for this club. Of course, she had a bad injury, and I think it was last year or the year before, and it was a pretty vicious one. And she's come back, and she's come back with no fear whatsoever. And you can read about that actually on our Facebook page. There's a Northern Daily Leader story. We're pretty proud to have her here. She's a great player.
Good to see her back in the mix then as the Elkettes make their way down that right wing, probing the Magpies' defence.
There's so much strength on both teams. A lot of strength, as we see. They're only making a few metres before each team is getting brought down, no matter who's in possession of that ball.
That's right, wrapped up there by the Magpies' front rower.
Muggsy pulling it back. Possession for the Glen Innes Elkettes. They're already having a swap over for the Elkettes to their number 15 to come on, which I don't have a name for, sorry.
An early substitution. Wonder if this will have any effect for either side, whether attacking or defending. Pulled back there by Muggsy, and the possession goes to the Magpies. It's a quick
Claire
turnover.
Hutton, our captain. Out to Ree Miskell.
Slowly moving the ball back into the centre of the field here, the Magpies. It's a solid defensive lineup here from the Elks, not letting anything through.
No, that's right.
Five minutes left in this first quarter, halfway through.
Georgia Steenson with the run through. Just taken to the ground. Another great run there.
Again, this is the Magpies just starting to probe the Elkettes' defence. That fatigue switching over. The attacking has changed. The Elkettes are now defending. It'll be interesting to see how their lineup holds up against the Magpies attacking.
Yeah, that's for sure. Like we've said as well, there are lots of fast legs in the Glen Innes Elkettes every year.
That's right. Another substitution being made, I believe.
That's the first one. Unfortunately, there wasn't a break for her to come on earlier. She has been waiting that whole time. So this will be the first one. I do not have a name for 15, which I do apologise to the Glen Innes Elks.
Setting the scrum here, it'll be an Elkettes feed.
Just under 4 minutes left in this first quarter. The Elkettes are up 5-0 at the moment. See these fast legs that I was talking about earlier, but Alicia Baker is staying on strong, our vice captain. They found that gap. She knew where she was going. She saw the gap, knew where our player was going from the Magpies, and used that to her advantage. Really sidestepped her there. Tali Lee Bennett going around.
Those fast feet, they pay off, and the Elkettes, they go down again. Oh, has Muggsy pulled it back up? Something's...
No, I think he might have been explaining what happened if they had a question.
Yeah, we'll go to a conversion.
Of course, the girls don't use a tee, just simply because it's 10-minute quarters and it's too long to get that tee out there and go, so it's a drop kick every time.
Well, there we go. The Elkettes lead the Magpies 10-0 in the first quarter here. There's 2 minutes left on the clock.
Very exciting stuff. I do like watching the women play. It's such a growing sport. And don't forget as well to buy your Ladies' Day tickets. It's a day to celebrate women. Bold Glam is the theme. It is on the 25th of July, and tickets are available on our website. And it's a day that we really celebrate not just the players, but the ones who have sat on the sideline every week since you're a kid and helped you, your mum, your nan, your auntie, your sisters, and also to the women who have sat there every week and supported their husbands or their boyfriends back to health and been through it all or been a part of the club. It's a way to really just celebrate all women in sport and who have been the biggest supporters throughout our players' lives.
Definitely mark that one down in your calendar.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Make sure you get that bold colours out and ready to go.
Yeah.
You won't miss us here, I tell you what. The planes flying over during the day might just think, what is going on down here? Everyone's so bright. Toby Lee with a great run through there after Claire Hutton went down. She had a great run as well. She really pushed through with a couple of players, held on to her. Ree Miskell getting taken down. Oh, drop. Oh, no.
A change of possession of the Elcats. They've got it now.
And they've got the advantage there because, of course, the Magpies had pushed it forward. They dropped it forward, sorry. Toby Lee Clough coming in behind. She had no idea. Really strong there.
Wrapped up by the Magpies. And, again, the Elcats moving it into the centre. There's a quick break.
Number 7, Ava Mitchell, if we've got that right on our sheet. We're sorry if we don't. She's done it again, straight under those goalposts. Well done, mate. She knows where that gap is. She's prepared for where that game needs to be before she's even made it.
That's right. She's obviously seen the play, and obviously with the less amount of people, only 10 people per side on the field.
That's it.
As is usual for the women's.
Oh, and she's converted it.
Slots it nonchalantly and easily. So there you go. They move to 17.
So it's going to be 30 seconds if they make it back for the kickoff. Is Box going to have an attempted kick? Oh, no. Little Harley coming out. She's got the ball. She's placing it in the middle. Look at Bradbury's kids. They're a big part of our club. We love them to bits, and they're out there helping out as ball boys and ball girls. And thank you to all our ball boys and ball girls every week. We're very lucky for you all, and they're the future of the club.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Picked up well. Oh, yes. Straight out, number 5, Chloe Swanton. And we do apologise once again if we have names wrong. Jumpers, numbers change all the time. This is just what we're sent prior to printing.
Yeah, they send us out a team sheet, which is good. We get captains, vice captains, all the names and numbers.
It's fantastic.
Some of the subs, which is good. We get to go off.
I tell you what, it's I put the program together weekly, and waiting on those team lists is it's the most dreaded thing because you just want to make sure you get everyone's names right, and you just you come here and you think, oh, did I get everyone's names right and in the right spot? So we do apologise if it is incorrect.
I mean, you can catch all the latest news, results, updates and fixtures on our socials, so check out our Facebook and Instagram. That's
right. As soon as this last whistle goes off today, you'll have all 3 game results posted onto Facebook.
It's been dropped by the Magpies and picked up by the Elcats.
And the Elcats were really strong in that play of... Sorry. Number 7 again with that massive run from Glen Innes. Oh, she's passed. The girls aren't quick enough with the Magpies to get through. She's running right underneath. And it's another try to the Elcats.
Number 7. Yeah, is that a hat trick?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
She is having a sensational game. That'll lead it to 22 with a conversion to come. 22-0 in favour of the Elcats. We'll just wait for this conversion and then we'll have a quick break. And it's successful.
Slots it. So there we go. That's the first quarter done here at the Magpies.
24-0 to the Elcats, and we'll see you for the second quarter in just a moment. the Magpies versus the Elkettes in a great game. It's been strong on both sides, and the Elkettes are ahead 24-0. 3 quarters left to go. About to kick off on this second one. Michael Pearce as your referee out there. You've joined Hudson and Emma. We're live at the Nest, bringing you the home games. And, of course, Lockie inside, ensuring everything goes smoothly. Picked up well there by Georgia Steenson, but no.
Yeah, the Elkettes leading the Magpies. I believe it's 17, or maybe it's a bit more. 24
yeah.
to nil. So hopefully the Magpies can come back.
Fingers crossed for that one. They're having a really strong game. Both teams are having a really strong game.
Yeah, it's been a clinical performance so far by the Elkettes, which is good to see. They're, I believe, in the top realm of the ladder, while the Magpies are closer to the bottom.
They're number 1. Magpies are sitting at 7th. But anything can change over the next few weeks. Like we said, both, we know for the Magpies girls is pretty much a whole brand new team this year. And getting used to that is hard, especially the game is getting so big in women's sport that we have such a diverse team, as in we could have 6 on the sideline or, 10 on the bloody sideline at some point, you know what I mean? Because it's a very popular sport.
That's right.
So it's always a lot of changes on the field, and you got to get used to that, because once you're used to a player beside you, sometimes having that change can freak you out just a little bit. So the Elkettes are feeding the scrum at the moment.
It's come out the Magpies' end, although Muggsy's just caught it up. Yeah, so a win here for the Elkettes would secure their position in first.
That's right. It definitely will for them.
While if the Magpies were able to turn the tables and get up, it could well be one of the greatest upsets of the tournament so far.
100%. And the girls are playing a really strong game for the Magpies. As we said before, the Elkettes only have that one pair of fresh legs. And the Magpies have 5 fresh legs. We also, Lainey, who got taken off in second grade, still looking pretty injured here on the sideline, but taking the rest and just being very highly supported by a lot of his friends and players of the club around him. Of course, the Tamworth Magpies second grade 54-5 win over the Glen, who put up a great fight that whole game. It's out for the Elkettes here in the women's second quarter. That number 7 running through 15. She's on and she gets underneath. A good follow-up there from Alicia Baker, our vice-captain, but unfortunately couldn't make it in time. As we know, Glen Elks have always been a fast team, and that could be why they're secure there at the first place at the moment.
They're certainly living up to that reputation at the moment.
They sure are.
With only 2 and a little bit minutes into the second quarter, and they've already put 7 more points on the board, moving up to 31.
It's definitely going to be a big game. Probably a lot of fatigue will fall in this quarter, which will lead us to half time, which is why it is so important to have those players on the sideline. And as we said before, these girls are pretty new to the sport, but they're doing a fantastic job for the Magpies. And from my knowledge, I think the Gleninists have a lot of new players. I could be wrong, but they've always put up a great fight every single year, and this is a great clash. We do love watching these guys go head-to-head every year, and that's right across all grades.
Great, not only to see the growth of the teams, but the growth of the sport in general, in both men and women's.
Yeah, it's been very, very popular.
It's great to see as a breakthrough, a big run here
Jess
from
Jeffries,
the Magpies.
Georgia Steenson.
Pushing the ball out to the left and continuing to drive hard against the Elkettes front row.
It's running in strong there, coming in on an angle. Georgia Steenson taking a little bit to get up. Hopefully she's not injured. 14, I could be wrong, I think is Hope. And I'm sorry if that's wrong.
There we go, a change of position. So Elkettes will start off with the ball now. kick down.
Great kick there too. That was really strong. She came in with that force. Number 9, which I don't have a number for either. Sorry.
They'll just have a line out just before the 22-metre mark. Here, the Elcats, seeing if they can capitalise.
We haven't seen much of the Magpies taking it towards their line to get that white line fever yet.
Yeah, that's right. We were talking about that last game. There was a bit of that between the Magpies.
And that's it. And they're still having a really, really strong game. They're not giving up. And we're just under 5 minutes left in this. Man, every time I look up, that clock just seems to go faster.
Yeah.
There's just under 5 minutes left in this quarter. And we'll see how this one goes.
Well, the time is certainly no pressure for the Elcats. They're well in front. The Magpies really need to start probing the Elcats' defence and putting some numbers on that board. Just moving that scrum again. Could possibly be that as the sun goes behind the clouds, as it goes down, maybe the ground's getting a little bit wet. We've talked about that factor throughout all of today, haven't we, Emma?
It's been a very damp field, and we can see that it's quite lifted around, and it can be quite dangerous in these scrums. And if you collapse, of course it is one player up at a time. It can be quite dangerous if you fall in the wrong way. Really fast run here from the Magpies. Pass on to Georgia Steesha. She goes straight through. She's held up. She's dropped. We're passing it out back here. And it's stripped from the Glen Innes, from Magpies by the Glen Innes Elcat. She knocks it on.
There we go. So possession will turn back to the Magpies. There've been minimal moments when the Magpies have been able to make it into their attacking half.
Yes, that's right.
Once they can get over that 50-metre mark and start pushing for that try line, it could put some pressure on the Elcats, something that they haven't really had to deal with yet so far this game.
Exactly. And you're not going to know once you get there until you get there.
That's exactly right. So the Magpies right now, I believe it's their feed for the scrum. If they can make it past the halfway line, they'll be pushing the Elcats into new territory.
That's it, and it's a very exciting game. The crowd is getting a bit vocal down here, as well as they always do for the girls. A lot of support. Oh, they've collapsed backwards here. The ball is out. It's just the safety of getting them up. That number 9, once again, for the Elcats. She's just seen that space. She's run for it because they were expecting a whistle. And as the ref put his hands up and said, play on.
Yeah, that anticipation of the game, watching the movement of the other players and picking the gaps, and then going so as far as to score. That's what's got them into this position, the Elcats.
Yeah, exactly. And just like we mentioned in second grade, you play until you hear that whistle. Don't make it obvious that you're waiting for a whistle, because that could just change a game completely. And
the conversion looks to be good.
Where are our linesmen? What are they doing? I didn't see any flag up. Reinhardt already down here.
Yeah, not entirely sure. I'm not sure it matters too much. The Elcats are well in front.
39-0. Just under 2 minutes left in this second quarter, which will take us to half time. 2 more great quarters after this one as well. Good run here from the Magpies. She's had a really great game, and I'm sorry if we've got it wrong in the name Hope. I feel like it might be Tali Lee, but I could be wrong there as well. But great run there.
Again, they just can't seem to get out of their defensive half, the Magpies. Possession's been turned over. It's back to the Elcats. Some fast feet movement. Almost goes down. A good catch.
Someone's really injured up here by the looks of it for the Tamworth Magpies. A great run through once again, number 7. That's 4 tries for her. For the Glen Innes Elcats, really, really quick run once again. Looks pretty injured out here at the moment. I just hoping...
We had some injuries in the second grade match, hoping that she's all right.
Is that...
40 seconds on the clock, and...
This could be...
The conversion's good.
Oh, great kick. Now the thing is, in women's and other grades other than first, there is no extra time. They've called that half time.
Yeah, so
Michael Pearce can't count.
there's only 20 seconds left on the board.
That's right, and of course they did play overtime in that other one.
That's right. So that'll be half-time here at the Magpies home ground between the Elkets and the Magpies. The Elkets leading the home team by 46. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, we will be. Very
short
exciting
break.
stuff. Very exciting stuff live here at the Nest as the women's Magpies take on the Elkets. Swapping sides, half-time. Oof, it's so exciting, this game. It's 46-0 to the Elkets, but the Magpies have not given up once.
Not at all. It's been a clinical performance from the Elkets. Good to see. I mean, they're top of the table. It's what they're used to. And, I mean, it's what's secured their spot in the top.
Yes, they are sitting at number 1, and Magpies sitting at 7. And it's going to be a really interesting
second
quarter
half
here. Yeah.
Let's see what both teams can procure from the next half of this match.
Just let that fall off her body. Played smart there. And I'm really sorry about our jumper numbers. We do know that a few of them are incorrect. So we may refer to your number on the back instead.
A breakaway through the middle. It's a ball out to the side. It's dropped short.
Their number 9 and number 7 have been extremely strong for... Was that a high tackle? No, forward.
Almost a magic moment there, but the lob pass has been deemed forward by umpire Michael Pearce.
Which we did see as forward, but I wasn't too sure if she'd had that high tackle was being caught, because you don't know which one they're going to call it up for.
That's right.
Into the scrum with Alicia Baker, our vice captain, feeding it.
That's right. It's a Magpies feed here. They're inside their own attacking half here, so there's definitely movement and momentum that can carry through. Let's see what they can do.
That's it, and it also comes down to that speech from the coach as well. Nick Bradbury here, and Damo away at the moment with Country, who's the other coach. Sorry, just trying to sit on a chair.
Yeah, that's right. The
But the respect that they have for their coaches is really strong, and you can see that. And they could be giving up and being tired, but they're not.
That's right. Keep pushing.
You can feel defeated at this point when you think, what's the point? Oh, well, we'll let it go. But when you respect your players, you respect your team, and you respect your coach, you play for them.
That's right.
Claire Hutton, our captain, lifted pretty high, but still had that one leg on the ground. Georgia with that run, picked up well there. Very strong.
They've held possession, the Magpies.
The Elkettes are just on.
Yeah, pushing the Magpies continually further into their defensive half now. Muggsy's called it up, so it'll be an Elkettes ball.
We do appreciate all our refs from today, from the very beginning of today where we had Paul Hagley followed by Reinhardt Van Steeden and Michael Pearce. Good run through from the Tamworth Magpies. Picked up, well, Toby Lee over the top with a great tackle, taking off the Elkettes. Dropped on, pushed forward. Who's got the, yep, knocked on.
Called it up. It's knocked on by the Magpies, so it'll be the Elkettes ball.
Very strong hand signalling here, isn't it? It's very clear to see what the ruling was.
That's what we like. Muggsy's doing well down in the middle. It'll be another scrum. There's been a few, hasn't there today? Quite a few.
Yeah, that's it. As we can see from the grounds, there's been quite a few today. As long as this game doesn't get vicious, we've seen a few tired bodies starting to get frustrated with the other team in the last two games.
That's right.
The girls are pretty tame when it comes to that stuff. So far out, they've got legs. 7, she tried to go for that run once again. That looked forward from here, but of course it is up to the refs, and it is a different point of view down there. Number 7 out again, and
they've got numbers on the far right, and they'll go again.
I think number 7, that was nice of number 7 to pass the ball off and let someone else get that try.
That's right.
Good teamwork and good team building there as well, but the Magpies not giving up at all within that time.
Yeah, that would have been number 7's 5th try. So good to see them passing that ball around, sharing the love.
That's right, and that's the team that you really want. You want people that build each other up. And
denied by the woodwork.
Out.
Yeah.
I think Michael Pearce got a bit excited there. He looked like he was going to run it himself, thinking it was his game. But yeah, no, it's been a really good game from both teams. The Magpies have tried really hard at the moment. As we know, there's still 15.5 minutes left across the rest of this game. Anything can happen.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, we've talked about this before through the other games. Either side will take this footage back. They'll take this game back. What they've learned, they'll take it back to the drawing board, reset for the next couple of weeks, and, you know, games can change in an instant by what you learn from, you know, previous matches. So it'll be exciting to see both these teams' journeys throughout the season.
And that's exactly right. And like we said before as well, every team plays differently, so maybe the tactic that they've come up with has to be adjusted for the next time they face these guys, which will be the same for any team they come against. You know how they play. I mean, I'm a Hoggy player, and I knew my team last night was very different to the team we'd played before, so I had to adjust my positioning and know where that is, and you don't know that until you've already faced them.
That's exactly right. So both teams will take things away from this match.
100%. Stripped out there from the Elkettes. She takes that fast run down the side. Very quick trying run there from number 15. She's just not quick enough for the Tamworth Magpies. Toby Lee, she almost got the tackle in before she had placed it down. Toby Lee with a great run there, trying to prevent that try, but
it'll be another 5 points towards the Elkettes.
Making it 56 with a conversion. You can see there's a bit of fatigue here from the Gleninners.
Yeah, they've been running over most of the field the whole time, really.
That's right.
They've been stuck in their offensive half, which is not a bad problem to have.
Yeah, that's it. But like we said, Magpies still having a strong game.
Yeah,
a lot
absolutely.
of new players, a lot of people who've never played before, come from other clubs, and it doesn't matter if you come from another club, you've still got to get used to your team and who you're playing next to on a field.
It's all a learning experience, and they'll take this away to the next game.
That's it. The legs on these Gleninners girls, though, they're fast. When they get that break, they're fast.
Aren't they? And that's helped by that bench, isn't it?
Yes.
With those extra people. Fresh legs can turn the game around, and it certainly has helped the Elkettes in their clinical performance today.
Great pick up there from Claire Hutton, our captain for the women. She's run through quite well there.
Ooh, a hard hit there from
I
the
didn't know if that
Elkettes.
was a head-to-head or what. Both heads swung back. Ree Miskell coming through.
And dumped again.
Dropped.
It's getting a little bit violent out there.
Yeah, they're definitely getting right under those feet, aren't they? Lifting them.
Yeah, which is all it's going to do is serve to progress the fatigue from both sides.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is the moment they want to catch their breath. Claire Hutton not waiting at all. She knows that she's got to tap and go and do that quickly. Claire with a great run through there. Claire's also our club captain alongside Cole Fogarty this year, doing an incredible job. She's landed on her shoulder, which has been a problem for Claire.
Taking a while to get up there. We wish her the best.
Or has she done her neck maybe? I don't know. But she has been quite injured in that shoulder before, so it could have been the way that she fell on her shoulder. So we just hope she's okay. Neck maybe. It looks like she's grabbing at her neck,
It's
so we
not
hope
looking
she's
good.
okay.
That's one area that you've got to be really careful about. And there we go, another dump by the Elkettes.
She's a great player too, Claire, and one of the originals there.
A fast play the ball here from the Elkettes. It's a chip and chase.
Fastest legs, man, picked up. What?
Oh, a
good
great
job.
A great defensive performance there from the Magpies, managing to kick that ball out just on the line there where referee Reinhardt has called it.
And what a fast run from both Magpies and Elkettes to get to that ball as quick as they could and as quick as they did.
Absolutely lightning, and we've seen that throughout both, more the Elkettes team's performance today. The ball's gone down and it's been picked up by the Elkettes, who's moving it right.
Number 7, she's been fast this whole game. Passed off to their number 11 for the try, which will take them to 61 with a conversion.
One minute left on the clock in this quarter.
Then we come back with the final one. It feels weird to be finishing the day at like 4:30. Of course, the Glen, Innes and Tenterfield players have to get back on the bus and head home. And we would prefer for them to start that journey in a bit of light.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, a massive thank you to them for coming down and providing the girls with the game. And, I mean, it's a bit of a trip back, but, hey, it's definitely been worth it for them.
Absolutely. So he's already called that last quarter. Sorry, this third quarter. And we will be back very shortly with the last quarter. Welcome back. We are here for the final quarter of the women's tens. Women's tens. I saw 10 minutes and I was like, is that right? Women's tens here for the Tamworth Magpies versus the Elkettes. Glen Innes.
That's right. Glen Innes lead Tamworth 63-0. And they'll start off with the possession in this quarter.
After this, we are going to try and catch up with some of the players.
Yeah, Emma, you're going to go down and see if you can snag some interviews.
Hobble my way down.
Yeah.
Have to leave a bit early off the commentary today to make my way down. Not as active this week. Bit of an injury. No, she's all right. Michael Pearce is our referee today.
Supported by Reinhardt on this right side here.
And Box on the other side.
That's it.
We want to thank everyone for streaming in and viewing us today and listening, and all the positive feedback we've had over the last few weeks. We've got an incredible team here and we really thoroughly enjoy doing this and ensuring that our games are broadcasted.
That's right. Remember to like and subscribe to the YouTube so that you don't miss any of the games that we produce down here.
That's
at
right,
Magpies.
because they're already pre-scheduled.
They are.
Lockie's like, no one's missing anything.
How good's that? It's better to be early than late.
That's right. Of course, the Elkettes have had a really strong game, but our Tamworth Magpies have not given up. There hasn't been any points put on the board by the Magpies yet, which is also what we saw for the third grade team. So far, if you've missed today, third grade Magpies went down 26-0 against Tenterfield, and the Tamworth Magpies second grade 54-5 in the Tamworth favour over Glen Innes. Jess Jeffrey, I think there's a lot of fatigue here. It's if you're only tuning in now, this is a very slow game to what we've watched for the last 3 quarters.
That's right. It's definitely slowed down as the players tired, physical game that it is.
It is, yeah, that's right. Tasma. Bit of police action to the side of us as well.
Yeah, at least it's not an ambulance coming to pick up one of these players.
I reckon so. It looks like Laney may have head off too. Laney was quite injured in that second grade game today. Looked like an ankle.
Yes, it wasn't great. He was hobbling off to the side, so we wish him speedy recovery.
We really do, and never seen someone had to crawl like that, so we do really hope he's okay. But he was surrounded by, that's the thing, this club, once someone's injured, we've all got your back.
That's right.
Right, to be fed by Glen Innes Elkettes. I will say their uniforms are surprisingly still white with quite the damp floor that we have.
They've done well, haven't they?
They really have. Awarded to the Magpies.
7 minutes remaining in this final game for your Saturday footy. We hope you've enjoyed all the matches that we've brought to you today.
That's right, and thank you once again to all of our sponsors as well who have jumped on board. We wouldn't be able to do any of this without your support. This club is definitely growing, and I mean that, we have so many people and families come into this club that are growing as well, which means this club will only just keep growing.
That's
with
right.
Support and players.
The Magpies now with an offensive chance as they move the ball to the left. There's one more player on the side and hit hard.
If they can go out wider again, she may just get out through the side here. She's held up by the Elkettes, but can she just push herself? No. She's brought back in.
Just inside 5 metres.
There is some fire there from the Magpies right now. It's been dropped out the back, which is fine. It's gone backwards.
I believe it's gone out. Chaos over there in the left-hand side corner. It looks to be an Elkettes possession.
He's having a yarn here. Whoop. Looks like he's saying there was a bit of a spear tackle here.
Players
Not too
converging
sure.
from all sides.
Yellow
He's been
card.
given a yellow card, yeah. So 9 players on the field for the Elkettes. Let's see if that's going to make any difference for the Magpies' offensive position here.
That's right.
A big push here as...
Massive push. Does Claire put it down? Nope.
She's held up.
But it is Magpies' advantage here, as we can see from Michael Pearce's reffing.
Another pick and drive there from the Magpies. They're putting pressure on the Elkettes.
Blown. Offside. Well, I think he's giving a firm warning that this isn't the first time he's had to mention this before.
It'll be the Magpies' possessions right in front of
Claire,
the sticks.
she does it. Yeah.
Claire Hutton goes over to score the Magpies' first points for this game. It'll be 5-63 with a conversion to come. How good's that? The Magpies have managed to go over.
That's great news. Well done to the girls. Now, look, I do have to say farewell. I'm going downstairs to hopefully bring you some great interviews down there. And thank you, Hudson. You've been amazing as always. And we'll see you at the next home game, hey?
Yes, definitely. Looking forward to it. Thanks very much to Emma for joining me in the commentary box today. I'm going to be bringing you the final 4 minutes of this match as the Magpies seek to convert, and they do. It's good. It soars through the sticks to bring the Magpies to 7 points against 63. With only 3 minutes, a little bit more than 3 minutes left on the clock, the Elkettes are well in front. It has been a clinical performance. They've spent most of their game in their own attacking half. And with one player less, with one player down after a yellow card, that probably is what made all the difference to get the Magpies over. It's a good kick down to the 22-metre mark. It's taken by number 7, who has scored the most tries today. She's had the opportunity to score at least 5. Muggsy's pulled it up. He's had to have a few words with the players from the Elkettes in recent moments. And it looks like number 15 is back on the field, so the Elkettes will have 10 again. The Elkettes have a line out just past 50 metres. They're in their attacking half. Let's see if anything can come from this as the shadows lengthen here at the Magpies' home ground. It's taken by the Elkettes and passed out the back. They bring it back into the centre, holding at their 50-metre mark. A long ball, and it's chased, and it's taken, oh, nearly taken by, it is grabbed by the number 10 who slips. We've seen a little bit of that today. It's been muddy, it's been slippery, and maybe that extra grass on the boot has just caused a few little slips. Moving the ball to that right side of the field. They don't want to let it drop. There's numbers on the outside, and the Elkettes will go down right in front of the 6 to score, and that'll move them to 68 points. As the shadows begin to lengthen here down at Magpies. It's been a great day of footy, and we hope that you've enjoyed it, because I've loved bringing it to you, as has the rest of the team here. And remember to tune in at the next home game as the Elkettes slot another conversion to bring them to 70-7. A 63-point margin down here at Magpies' final game tonight. .50 seconds left on the clock. The Elkettes will kick to the Magpies. They aim to go short. It's picked up by the Magpies, and the time is ticking, and it looks like the game is almost certainly about to be wrapped up. Moving the ball back into the centre. Claire goes right over the top of one of the Elkets and pushes through to the 40-metre mark. Ball's passed out. There's 10 seconds left on the clock. The Elkets have regained possession. Moving it. They've got one last play left. And that is time. As the golden light fills over. Oh, it's not time yet. Sorry, I've called that preemptively. As the Elkets kick. The time is off the clock. We're just waiting for the final play here. It'll be a line out to the Elkets. An exhausted Magpies team. They've tried their absolute best here, and they've done so well to keep pushing, even through such a hard performance that the Elkets have provided. Back to the drawing board for the Magpies. And there we go, that's time. As the golden light filters through the Magpies Stadium, it certainly emulates the Elkets' golden performance here at Magpies. We're going to try now to throw down to Emma, who's on the field with one of the players. Emma.
All right, we are here for the Tamworth Magpies that just faced off against the Elkets. The Tamworth Magpies going down. Bradbury, one of the coaches, with Damo. Look, it was a tough game out there today, but as we've spoken about, you guys are building on pretty much new foundations.
Yeah, look, it is tough. We do have a new squad. We've pretty much only got 4 players from last year, but look, they're building each week. And they're trying their hardest. We just got to keep sticking to the game plan. We just lost that a little bit today.
What are some things that you have to work on? Because as we know, every team is different when you're facing off against them. Glen Innes are sitting at the top of the ladder. What are some things you got to work on for next time you face Glen Innes up in Glen Innes?
Ball control and ruck speed. We just got to get over the ruck better, and that was sort of our killer today. We just didn't fight enough on the ground and getting there as well to cover the ruck. But yeah, that's the biggest I think we've got to work on.
Well, you guys didn't give up at all. You had those fresh legs, which was really handy out there, and we can't wait to see what's next for the girls. Of course, unfortunately going down today, but I'm sure next week, Walker, will you be facing them with the girls team?
There's no Walker team. It's only the boys up there next week, so we've got a week off, and then we go up and play, I believe it's Blues in 2 weeks' time.
Well, that's going to be a fantastic one. Thank you so much, Bradbury. Thank you.
Mate. Cheers.
All right, we're going to try and catch up one of the Elkets in just a moment. We will catch one. If you just stay with us, I'm going to just poach one of the girls. Are live here of the streaming just up here. Ella's had a fantastic game out there today. Elkets massive win. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. It's always this field's really nice, and we had good weather, definitely warmer than Glen Innes, so it was a pleasure to come.
Now, you guys had a really strong team out there today. You only had that one fresh person on the bench today. How do you guys keep up? Because it was hit after hit. You guys out there. How do you help with that fatigue?
I think probably the main thing is we're sort of our whole team is basically back, so that helps a lot. Most of our forwards are not usually used to playing forwards, so I think that definitely contributes to the ability to keep going for long periods of time.
Now, you guys are sitting at the top of the ladder. That's got to be a great feeling. Who are you off against next week?
I think we have Dorigo next week, which will be good. We've played them once before and it was a good game, so we're getting keen for that.
That's going to be amazing. Well done, Ella, and well done to the Elkets. We hope to see you guys up in Glen Innes or Tenterfield, wherever we may end up. Congratulations once again.
Thank you very much, and thank you to Tamworth for hosting us. It's been great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and thank you to all of you guys who streamed today as well. Thank you, Ella, and we'll catch you at our next home game right here at the Nest. Thank you to Lockie and to Hudson. We've had a great day today. Thank you.